Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for December 8th, 2016. It's about 5 minutes after the close. If the market looks like it took the blue pill, if you know what I mean, you definitely were right in there. Market going nuts today. And basically, I'm telling you right now, a lot of people don't like to mention this, but the market has a habit of going up on 9/11 and December 7th. Sort of a patriotic kind of high-frequency trading day, but it really works, believe it or not, in there. Our tip-off for our members was when the ESs were down 3 today, the advanced decline was up 1,000. That's a big tip-off that it might be a trend to the upside, not the downside. So right now, with 5 minutes to after the close, you have the ES is up 28, the NASDAQ up 57. You have the Russell up 14, bonds up almost a point. Dow Jones futures up 290. The industrials actually up 297. Remember, the YM usually can trade after the close. The industrials settle right at the close. You have the NDX like up 63. Transports, new high. I got to tell you right now, there are more people on the Twitter sphere talking about that the transports at new high. It's a Dow theory buy signal. That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my life. I'm not usually that emphatic. But the idea in there is we've been talking now for 6 months about the Dow Jones Transports had to catch up with the SPX. The idea in there is the SPX can't go down until the transports go to a new high. I know that sounds perverse, but don't forget when the transports made a new low, everybody thought it was a Dow Jones SPX sell signal, and it never worked. Don't believe this kind of stuff. Investors' intelligence today is 60% bulls. Doesn't mean you can't go up, but I'm just telling you there are a lot of warning signs. Like I said, this time of year, you got to wait for crosses. That's something we go over in the premium videos of when to look for a cross in the market. If you don't have a cross, you do not short unless a certain sector looks poor, and that's it. Today also, you had the crude oil down another $1. We were posting a chart before the opening when crude oil was up of the mini head and shoulders top. Only projected about $1 or $2, but it's there. Gold only up 440, was up about 11. Silver having a nice day up 38. You had the dollar down just a bit, down 29. Advanced decline, like I said, extremely strong, up about 1579 today. This is the coup de grace for you. You have the ES is up 27. The industrial's up 300. Do you notice anything? The VIX is up. Now, before you think that people don't believe the rally, you go into the VIX options in here, and usually VIX calls have a lot more calls than puts because people buy calls because they think the VIX is going up. Today is one of the first days that the VIX calls and puts are about even. Not 2 to 1. Not 2.3 to 1, but they're even. This shows that a lot of people are like, I'm never buying a VIX call again. And sure enough, the VIX acted pretty well. So that's a huge, interesting sign in the market when the VIX calls act like that. You have the UVXY, even the mighty UVXY up all of 6 cents. You have the Nikkei up again, up 170. You have the German DAX having a great day, up about 1.6%. The GJ China up about 0.8%. Look at the put-call ratio. 0.45 and 0.452, very low. Like I said, unless you have other reasons, don't just blindly go and short the market. You have to have triggers. But that's a warning sign just to keep that in mind. So what do we do with the whole market in here? First thing I'm doing, like I said, I am going to wait for triggers. When I see a parabolic move up, I am not even going to think of shorting the market until I see some negative divergence in some crosses, and we don't have that yet. I'm also going to watch the VIX. I think that's a big tip-off. On the premium videos, we're going to talk about what stocks we can look at on the short side and on the long sides in here, and I think that's very important. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. We still have our 7-day, 30-day trial that includes the chat room, where I'm on from 9 to 10 in the morning. Premium videos, much more in depth than what you're hearing now, and email alerts. Just highlight this in here. Every morning I show index and futures charts, at least 6 stock trades and chart ideas, and I post unusual option activity when I see it. A lot of those have been big winners. The other thing, two other things I want to mention in here, three of them. Number one, and don't laugh in here, but I'm doing a class next week on the ledge trade. If you go and put ledge trade in Google, the first person that pops up is me. It's a really great way to trade from the short side. Obviously not today, but I'm saying most of the time in a choppy market, there's a bear market somewhere, and there's some great looking stocks that are the stocks that you should be shorting in here. Give you an idea, here's a sector that looks bad. I can't tell you how many ledges I've been seeing in Twilio in here. In fact, there's one right there, just a tiny one. But that's going to be an interesting class. If I did that too fast, it's December 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. Central. You're probably going to get an email today about it. The other two things in here, we have a customer appreciation week where if you're a member of any of our sites, you can interview basically somebody from the other sites for free. Whether it's John Carter today, Raghi tomorrow, or yours truly on Friday, any of the other sites, you're welcome to ask me as many questions as you want. Really excited about that. So I hope everybody's enjoyed this video. Have a great night, and I will talk to you first thing tomorrow.